The last question on this paper, number 7, it says log array is a 1D array containing 500 elements of type string. A procedure log events is required to add data from the array to the end of the existing text file, right, login file txt. Unused array elements are assigned the value empty, and these can occur anywhere in the array and should not be added to the file. Right, okay, so if we look at this, I mean, when it says the existing text file, well, that means we're, opening the file in append mode. And then what we need to do, we just need to loop through each of the strings, loop through, each of the elements in the array. And we just need to check, if that current element is not equal to this empty string, right? And then if it's not, well, then we just write it to the file. Right, so, yeah, I mean, let's just try and do this. If we go procedure, right, then log events. I mean, this one, right, doesn't take any parameters. Right now, I mean, here we could declare the file name, right, or we could just use the file name kind of as a literal value. But yeah, I'm just going to declare the file name here, right? This will be a string, or to be honest, I mean, we could actually make this a constant, okay, because this is not going to change. And then right, let's go login file txt. Right, and then what I'm going to do, let's go open file. This will be the file name. And then we just go for append, because again we're just adding to the end of the file. Right, and then what we do, let's loop. So I mean, maybe let's call it index. Right, this will be 1, and I think they told us the array has 500 elements. Okay, so here's where we want to check, well, if the current element is not equal to empty. So to do that, is it called log array? Right, this will take index and check this is not equal to empty. Right, and then if it is, well, then we just want to go write file. This takes the file name, and then it takes the data. So the data is, well, just this log array and then index, right? Because this is the current string. Right, I think then we can just go end if. Then we just go next index, and I think then we can just close the file. And I mean, I think that should be everything. So if we just test this, and I mean here, I have also created this file, right, just as an example. Right, so let's go call, and then, well, let's call, right, log events. Yeah, I mean, this seems to work, right? So, I mean, if we go all the way down, and then I guess if we call it again, and then, if we call it again, right, it just adds even more. Right, guys, I mean, so I think really for the final question, this is not too difficult. And, of course, I mean, this is the specimen paper. Now, I noticed the actual real exams, they did seem to make more difficult. Maybe they realised, the specimen paper was too easy, like when they were testing it and things. So I'd say, obviously, well, probably the real exam is going to be, more like the previous exams, rather than like this. But I think, it's still good practice anyway. Right, so as always, if this was helpful, I mean, see you in the next video.